I was walking into the abyss. Slowly, I took step after step, going into this unknown, foggy, cold, and dark place. I take my first step actually in it. A cold shock runs up my leg, and I'm starting to feel the benefits of cold exposure. I take more steps. I get right before waist deep, and then I just plunge my whole body, and I float under the water for about a minute. I come back up with so much energy and happiness. So that was the night that I went out kayaking with the counselors at Camp Tipton. Me being a junior counselor, I went with them, and we kayaked pretty slow, just took in the beautiful Smoky Mountains, the beautiful fog, the mist, and the quietness. It was so quiet that night, and the stillness of the water. That's why we could hear these loud splashes super easily from far away, and it echoed through the lake. Because there was beavers in there too, which was really cool to see. We got to see some beavers slap their tail on the water. And then we come back and get to the boat dock, and then me and one of my friends from Camp Tipton, we go down and slowly descend into these black, freezing cold waters. And we emerge with so much energy. And then we dry off and go home. That was one of the moments in my life where I had such a strong spiritual feeling after coming out of the water. That whole night was absolutely insane. God's nature is beautiful. And when the water's cold, the water's cold. So, about cold exposure. The benefits of it, like I said, are amazing. So, I took a cold shower last night, I took a cold shower this morning, and I've been doing cold showers consistently, except for some days, obviously. I'm not perfect, but I've been doing it consistently for probably since I've been on self-improvement. That's been the one habit that I've always been able to do. I don't know why, but it's been easier for me to do, even in really, really cold temperatures. It's been difficult, but like, I enjoyed it a lot once I was in it. I didn't like getting in the cold, obviously, but once I was in, it felt amazing. The adrenaline you get from the shock of the cold, and you also get dopamine for 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours of dopamine. That's the stuff you get from scrolling on your phone or hitting a vape or whatever. Except it's this long-lasting dopamine, and its effect doesn't really die down as intensely. And you just get this motivation. Because what's dopamine really? It's happiness and motivation. When you want to get dopamine hits, you're motivated to do so. And this has been really helpful in my morning routines. I do this before a workout. I'll take a cold bath sometimes. I don't mean right before a workout, because you don't want to start off cold, obviously. but I let my body naturally reheat before I start the workout with my friend Christian at Planet Fitness. So they're really good before, but also afterwards. After a really hard workout, it's very beneficial to go and take a cold shower right after. Like, just go hop in it. And it just brings your overall dopamine level is higher, so you're a happier person. So why not do this? Also, it helps you with building discipline. So if you struggle with building discipline in other areas of your life, try and build up this habit, and that'll help you with building discipline for other areas. And it's really great because it's so difficult to do, but it's such a short time that you're in it, you know, no more than 15 minutes really. That's like the longest if it's not as cold. If it's cold, then I do like no more than 3 to 5 minutes. And it's also very practical, this deliberate cold exposure. So it helps you if you're ever to go out camping, hiking, backpacking, hunting, whatever it is. You won't be negatively affected by the cold as much as people who don't take cold showers or don't do deliberate cold exposure. So it helps in that area of life as well. So this can apply to everybody. It'll help everybody out. So for your actionable step today, I encourage you to go and take a cold shower. And start off with, you know, a little cold, and just make it cold enough to where it's uncomfortable, to where you get that shock when you first start. And then each day, or each week, even if you want to go even slower, doesn't matter how slow you go, you'll eventually get there. But each week or each day, make it incrementally colder every single time, and eventually to where you're on full cold for the shower. For me, I'm full cold on the shower because it doesn't affect me as much anymore. So I don't get as many benefits anymore because my cold shower isn't that cold. But it's pretty uncomfortable, and you still get the shock, but it's not like, you know, like freezing cold. So yeah, go out there, take a cold shower, cold bath, whatever you have, and just slowly make it more difficult every single day or every single time you do it. But that's all I have to say for today. If you watched through the whole thing, I encourage you to subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, more videos like this, and we can start improving together. But anyways, have a great day. God bless.